It's called a speed circuit. Now, when we start breaking down the sprint cycle, we start talking about a few different components. When you strike the ground, we're going to pull back, right? That's what's going to propel us forward. Okay, so how are we going to work that portion of the sprint? Okay, we're going to work that by performing a one-leg deadlift. As we come down with the bell, as we stand up, we're pulling. Dakota, if you demonstrate that right now, one-leg deadlift. And Dakota's going to go ahead and do this with a straight back, slight bend in the bottom leg, and Dakota, if you face that way, so everybody get a look at good technique. All right, and he's allowing the belt to pull him down. He's maintaining good posture, square shoulders, pushing the back leg back as if he's trying to touch the wall behind him. That's engaging the hamstrings, and that's good. All right, thanks. Now, after we pull, we have to recover. And we have to recover by pulling the heel to the hamstring, stepping over the knee, right? Before we drive down. So what are we going to do to simulate that? We're going to do runners. So we're going to lay on your back, heels in the jungle gym straps, and perform a set of runners. Okay? With runners, we pull our heels alternately to the hamstring. Right? Or once we put the heels in the jungle gym straps, go ahead and blink straight. Lift the hips up 4 to 6 inches. Bring one heel to the hamstring, and now switch. Go. All right? And so now he's simulating that movement. Okay, thanks. And now once we step over, what do? Drive down. So step over, drive down. What are we going to do there? We're going to do a rotational lunge with sandbags. So as we lunge, remember the sandbag goes opposite of the front leg. Good posture is the most important thing here. You don't have to get that low. When you start to drive up, which is we're applying force to the ground like we do when we run. When we drive up, this other leg comes up off the ground. So we drive up. Because as we rotate and we explosively drive up through this bottom leg, the other leg comes up off the ground. It becomes essentially a one-leg clean. So what are we going to do to bring the knee through? Because remember, we've got to step over, right? I've got maybe one of the best exercises to work on your hip flexors. It's called a low-level lunge. So as we would lunge forward here, now if I told you that you had a ceiling about 6 inches over your head, so you couldn't raise up, but you had to continue to do lunges, you would have to step through like this. Okay? So if we added weight to it, we could just pull the kettlebell up into a goblet position, and we would start off by performing a lunge, and now stepping through.